I don't know. There is always a chance that some people like that, but I don't know. I don't quite get it. That's okay. I don't have to get it. You know, that's the best thing with some streamers is, or like streaming in general is like, if you don't like what you're watching, or you don't like the community or the attitude overall, stuff like that, you know, the option is always just to like exit the stream. You know, that is the nice thing. As somebody like watching streams, is that you're always free and welcome to like step out if you get bored or if you get tired or just are over the conversation and stuff, you know. I love how E's working on this up in the corner. It also looks like popping out this area didn't seem to make a problem for it, you know. I do need to connect up my electricity though, and that might be underground. Creation's so fucking starved. They'll be right. I just didn't expect it from these people at all. Maybe they just had a rough day, the exact day I was unlucky to get the receiving end of it. I often think that. I know they like give most people the benefit of the doubt that it's like, I don't know what's happening in somebody else's day. I get the same thing but in reverse. Like every so often I get somebody that comes in and they're an absolute shit cunt. And I don't know if they're having a bad day or if something's happened or if they've been triggered by something or if they're just a piece of shit. You know, I don't know. And I have to kind of assume that for the most part they might just be somebody having a bad day. Especially if like the streamer is like generally pretty good. If you found that they're normally pretty good, you could probably say that they're probably having a bad day or something has happened. And they're just a bit off or, you know, something's like triggered them. That's how I'd probably look at that. Do I have a bench in there? It's like, why is, oh, because it's partially built. I'm like, why is my bench cloudy as fuck? I can't see it. I'm like, oh, the floor's partially built. It's fine. I wish that they'd bring the meat out of here. Might be able to, if this is chilling. Yeah, it is. I can make the storage area right next to it. I want to copy this. Copy that and throw that in here. There we go. Okay, set. Alright, so hopefully somebody might bring the food up near it. The other thing too is I need to make sure that my panthers can get up here too. Yep, panthers, cats, they're all able to get in here. They'll be fine. Having a bad day, I always have War Thunder to ruin the day of others, but you never ever see me being rude to anyone in chat or anywhere else without strong and good enough reason. Yeah, it's a good way to go about it. I generally completely just remove myself from like the internet if I'm not having a really good day, you know, or like if I think I'm gonna be snappy, because like I've tried to stream in the past when I'm not well or not up to it, and all I do is I end up snapping at people that didn't ever deserve to be snapped at, you know, or I might just not be as tolerant that night or whatever. And I feel like a piece of shit for it afterwards because, yeah, the people on the receiving end didn't deserve that. So that's why nowadays I'm more inclined to just take a night off randomly and be like, yeah, I'm too tired or I'm in a shit mood or something like that. But, yeah, if you've got a healthy outlet like games and stuff like that, like, yeah, there's no concern there then because you can just go and chill. Why is there a muffalo in here? You can go and chill in your own space, away from people, or like you said, hop on a game and like vent some frustration and stuff. Yeah, both are healthy. Obviously, like, I imagine that it's more like, oh, why are they in here? I can imagine it being like you just end up like super skilled and like you just end up like, you know, shooting down everybody and ending up being like pro gamer at that point. And everybody else is just like salty because, you know, you're playing well. Morning. It's evening for me, but welcome in, Alex. What are you up to? Just, yeah, it's like, I don't know, 10:30 p.m. for me, but it's probably morning for a lot of people in the world. But both are fine. And just kind of, but once I haven't just gotten up, I've been awake for like a few hours because I made mulberry jam earlier I've never made jam before, but I did a thing, so hopefully it sets. And I already know it tastes insane, so I'm looking forward to, like, if it sets, I can use it, you know. So how about you? Yeah. Alright. Pretty much we just went through winter and spring. That was shit. And all of my people have been, like, dealing with various stages of starvation, so I'm kind of trying to fix up a new location for kitchen and storage, and hopefully we get a chance to build some shit for a while. I also need to make some more beds, and I need to allow them to sow this again too, if I can. I prevented them from sowing it while I was getting them to harvest it for a while. I want you guys to shrink this zone out of here. You're playing overpowered things when 8k hours of experience makes you feel better really fast. Yeah, it would. I don't think I've got any games like that at the moment where I can just jump in and royally, like, screw over other players and stuff like that and just feel good about it kind of thing. I had Warzone for a while and that was great. That was definitely one of those, like, self-satisfaction kind of games, but of course you always get, like, that one night where, like, everybody else is really good and then it's just frustrating, obviously. But yeah, I haven't played that for ages. I haven't updated it for ages because it wants, like, another 50 gigs of, like, storage, and I'm like, I don't know how much I want to give that space at this point, you know? It's already, like, getting close to, I think, 200 gigs for one game. And I'm like, that's a lot of space for not a lot of features that I need added in, just so that somebody can run up to me with, like, I don't know, something unique on and, like, troll a little teabag me, you know? Like, I can get that experience from PUBG with less gigs. So what happened to my door down here? I think I was going to put a proper door on this and that hasn't happened. It's fine. I need to get rid of these poles at some point. I don't want steel. I don't really want wood either. I'll have to... Well, I want wood. I don't want limestone. I'll have to wait till we got wood again. I guess we used up all the wood that I cut down earlier. So happy receiving more pats. No. Marigold. Isn't that... Well, that's one of our original thrombos. That fucking sucks. Yes, Marigold's finally died. There's not much I could do if it's infection and it's in the neck. So, yeah. I already knew Marigold was lucky to get up here and get tended to, so the fact that they're even doing alright, and now they died, yeah. That really sucks, because Marigold was, like, from the beginning. But yeah, we'll have to, I guess we'll just have to deal and move on. That sucks. What else I miss? Tessa swagging, falls asleep, snuggling, wolf flush. No. Vikings getting their sleeps in. I missed a corner. Expand that. So you're playing with any mods? I'm not playing with any DLCs and I've only got 6 mods on. Give me a sec. I've got the core game EdB Prepare Carefully, which I used to bring in 21 colonists from previous maps. Wild Reproduction isn't working since 1.5. Drop all inventory. HugsLib, Harmony, and Deep Stack is all I've got on. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of miss wild reproduction, but I know a lot of the animals look like they do that now anyway, since the update. So, yeah, I'm not too mad. It's just that it did help with the amount of, like, wildlife we needed at one point. Also, guys, stop hanging out at that. Like, now that we don't have any prisoners, I could probably use this as an additional hospital if I needed to. But I'll keep the prison. As long as they don't try to store stuff in there. Well, no worries, Keelan. I see you snuggling with Viking. They've nearly got this done. You guys are doing great. I have so much fucking... I had so much limestone spare, and I don't have a lot of slate. I do now. I've got some. Muffalo started to run away. Where and why? Is it because... It's not because of this. So, who left something in a door? Where? Let's go find out. It's always probably down here. There's rhinos getting right here. It is. Right there. I guess somebody got lazy with the cotton. Toro, May, can you come over here and just, you can't do hauling, of course you can't. What about you? Maybe. Yeah, can you haul that out of the way? Jackal's like right there, but you'll be right, you'll come over. So, yeah, they're all going to start trying to do their roaming and then they'll get like roped up to something soon. So eventually we're going to have like the grow room built down here. So it's going to have double walls, they'll be enclosed. We're going to have a lot less chances for like the roaming animals unless these, like the fence goes. But as I said, I'll build some more beds down through here. So there really will only be kind of like this section here maybe. And up here where they might be able to do that. Also, what's going on with this? Oh, it's just sand. Pen on closed, I know that. What about my kitchen, ex-kitchen situation? Because I have random cows and shit in here and they're not supposed to be. Bye, cow. Can you... Yeah, you can do construction. All the animals are fucking off for the night. Could you, like, sort out my walls in here? Because, I think that they're trying to take down the slate walls instead of the lights. Power conduit, slate, yeah, wall lamp. Yeah, they're going to try to take out the fucking slate walls instead of the lights. Let's get rid of that so that they do this properly. I haven't had too many of the wall lights put up yet. So what's happening is when I'm trying to like remove them, I'm accidentally getting the whole fucking wall. Because, yeah, previously I had the, you know, these ground light things and they were fine. I might leave that one on there because they need that. But yeah, I'll probably end up turning this area probably into, you know, a quad indoor grow room, right? That way we're going to have like shit growing all year round. Like outside apparently grows all year round, but I'd like to have some enclosed spaces where we can guarantee that we have got like stuff growing, especially once I get the electricity like quartered off, because then these will be on like, I think they already are on halves, but they're connected somewhere. Yeah, they're all connected at the moment, except for, hold on. That one looks like that's only connected to the bottom. That one might be connected up to here. I know. Yeah, we've got 2 halves of power at the moment. I've been changing like a lot of shit around for like a long time, and I have not been focused on like the infrastructure side of it because food is more important. But yeah, that's awesome. I didn't realize I had it halved already. I thought that this was still interconnected and that was still interconnected, but this is not, which is awesome. Sorry for venting in your chat again. That's fine. You're not venting. You're just like, you know, expressing what happened. And I, you know, as I said, like, I feel sorry that that happened to you, but at the same time, like, it's nice to hear from you, Kilon. You know, don't feel like you can't come and talk. You know, you're welcome to, like, chat or lurk or whatever here. It's always fine. And lurking in every stream of yours for these 2 weeks, but you may not have noticed that I only send lurk mode and stay silent. And now you know why. Yeah, absolutely meowful stream lurks now. The chat if it helped me relieve some of the social anxiety from the unlucky day. I'm glad it helped. I know that you lurk. There's a few people that come in and they just say lurk, and then it just lets me know that you're here. That's what that does, kind of thing. Because like, as you guys know, like, I don't see the numbers. I don't see like the names or anything like that. Like, I don't know anybody's here unless somebody's talking. So when you do, you know, the at lurk thing, it lets me know you're here. And I kind of expect most people are going to be going about their lives or playing games or just listening with it in the background. Like, you may not be actively watching, or you might be watching and just don't want to chat. All of that's okay. I just, you know, I appreciate knowing, and I hope you feel better soon, Kilon. I'm glad it could kind of help a little bit. But yeah, don't ever feel like you can't come and talk. But if you don't feel like talking, you're always welcome to lurk, you know. There's like never any pressure there to be like, you have to talk. I'll always say hello to you if you, you know, redeem lurk and whatnot. It's because like, I want to acknowledge that you did, you know. Drowsy. Stin. My people don't know how to sleep or recreation, you know. which is pretty accurate. Like, I don't really know how to sleep in recreation either. They know how to be like exactly like me. Look, one of these stacks are like 1,800 fucking rice. This is good. We're finally getting like, oh, we've got 23,000 berries again. Finally. Now we just need cooked meals. Where's my meal stack? We have 3 packaged survivals and 5 simple meals. We're gonna get that. Like, obviously this is gonna take ages to move over to the new location down here. Well, I think 3 is gonna be enough. I added a shit ton of doors because I want people to come and go easy kind of thing. I don't want people to be like waiting to slow down and go past each other, but the multiple doors and the air conditioners and stuff, my kind of like, these will get chilled in here too. As you notice, it's not the same color temperature. So yeah, this will chill down. So I made 2 sets of grow rooms and 4 individual rooms for like cooking and butchering and stuff, with the really, really decent reason is we have so many times where power is a problem here. And obviously as I get more solar and more wind turbines, I've already used almost all of my geothermals. I've only got 1 left, right? But I need steel to do that. And I don't have a lot of steel. I've only got enough steel to kind of like really do those couple of turrets and maybe get a little bit of the electricity around these walls sorted out, right? But after I've done that, then I can look at probably having both of these rooms powered. I don't need both rooms powered, but it will allow me to have more space. And I think that my people butchering might be more inclined to just walk this over. Like at the moment, all my panthers are hanging around up top. And what I'm thinking about doing is if I make this, because this was going to be for non-powered storage, right? And I'm thinking about, what I'm thinking is, just bear with me a ticket. So I can't really do much growing in here, right? But I also have the same problem down here. I can't do much growing on these bottom ones. And I thought about maybe making those like some kind of storage, or maybe like, you know, specialty animal sleeping area or something like that, because I can't really grow in there. I could grow a little bit, but not much. But the rest of it, I obviously can grow in. And if I have that as some kind of storage, I have those as grow areas, like I'm going to have a lot of grow space. But then if I made this and that one up the top both storage areas, like if I made the bottom half of these, actually that's not a bad idea. If I make the bottom 2 sections of both sections to be like storage, right? Non-refrigerated storage, right? I could put things like packaged survival meals, and I think, I don't have any on hand at the moment, but I think pemmican can not spoil if it's enclosed indoors. I don't think it has to be refrigerated. Hold on. Yeah, pemmican details. Preserved combination of meats, plants. It doesn't taste amazing. It lasts a long time without refrigeration. Okay, I might be able to store things like pemmican and packaged survival meals up here in like, you know, this sort of area if I wanted to. Like, obviously I'd rather them eat like proper solid meals and stuff. The other thing I wouldn't mind adding is like maybe, you know, the paste one. I never play with that, but you know, the nutrient paste thing, I kind of wonder what would happen if my people ate it. I assume mass rioting. That's what I assume would happen. We're down to like only 6 major break risks, which is great, and I'm only seeing like a couple of people up here flashing orange. Like there's like 4 or 5 people orange, and there's 2 people in a daze. Ravenously hungry. You're not going to get any better being in a fucking daze. Mentally wandering when they're hungry, not solving the problem. Where is this boom rat? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it will blow up down here. I don't really care too much about that. I thought about trying to go through and being like, setting up where the... Why is there a dead cat in here? Is it culled? It looks like it was. Random dead cat in amongst like my animal beds. The things you spot when you look around. Alright, how many? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 individual beds. I can't see that for a second. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm assuming 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I'm guessing, is it only 38 so far? Okay, I only need 38 more beds. 38's not too bad. How many is in a stack equivalent to that section over here? I have a grow room, so that's not going to help me. But like these stacks so far, like if I was to take it almost all the way down to bottom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I could do like 3 rows of beds probably over here. I could probably add more than that. But yeah, I'll have to measure out how far out they go compared to the side because I don't want them to come out too far, and maybe I'll just add extra beds, or I can add extra storage, like whatever works. Hey Joke Master, welcome in. I love how I get like morning all the time. I said this earlier, but I'm like, it's always nighttime for me, and usually morning's still like appropriate because like I've usually just woken up before streaming. In this case, I've been up for a few hours, so it kind of like feels a little off to me today. But normally it's like classically fine. It's hilarious. It's always morning somewhere. It's also always night somewhere, Joke Master. There's it's a parallel. Depends on, I don't know. I just had like, sorry, the world image. I just had when this generates, right? I just had this, and my brain just like spun this whole world, like just, I don't know. I just had a moment. It's fine. I had some of the jam I made earlier, and it was very sweet, so I'm guessing like the sugar's working for me. Maybe? I don't know. I'll look on the bright side. That's a good way to do it. I'm a realistic, so basically I hope for the best and plan for the worst. That's how I work. Which is funny because I said that to a doctor once, and they're like, oh, why are you so pessimistic? And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm always hoping for the best. I'm borderline positive, you know? Sorry, I wanted some of my drink then. But yeah, they're building up the walls nicely. And we've got electricity, and we've got our cold room. Now I just need them to move this out of here. But if I allow these to get built, right, we might get this finished because I may have enough steel to do that. I think I do. These are only like 90. Yeah, I might have enough to make these. I won't have enough to chill it yet, but these are kind of like just sitting in here. They're fresh, unrefrigerated. If I can chill this will get refrigerated. The moment this should be... Temperature is it in here? It's 9 degrees indoors. It's not quite cold enough. I know a lot of people are coming and going, so it's probably affecting it, but let's crank it to minus 20. Because if it's 9 degrees, and I had it on minus 10, that should be enough to just get it touching negative. And they're already storing food in here. Cool. Nice. People are moving meat. I guess they're taking them to cook. That's probably what's happening. But these, we've got one here. I say you guys can have power now. What were you able to make on them? Because I really do want a lot of packaged survival meals and pemmican. I really do. But I want every single bench to be able to make a simple meal. And the reason for that is because my people have got various skill levels of cooking. And if they can't come and make something on a bench, because their skill level like negates it, yeah, that kind of sucks. Also, if you heard the door slam in the background, that was my partner like moving through the house. I assume he's doing laundry, so he couldn't have like shut it quieter. Sorry about that if that like spooked anybody, or like thought that like somebody was in your house or something. But yeah, sometimes it's unavoidable, like if you've got a handful of laundry and shit. So yeah, and once we've got enough fuel, like wood, I'll get these fueled. But I'm pretty sure I could probably allow them to do more. Where's my limestone? I got enough limestone we could probably allow like the kitchen areas to go. I just don't want to select the entire rest of the place. Yeah, just like that. Because it will only let me select 200 at a time, but if I select out here, it's going to select this whole row. And I just want the kitchens to get done. Like, this is limestone. It's not sterile tile. It's not going to be beautiful, magnificent, and clean. I can't do that yet. I don't have enough steel. Oh, look at these guys. This is awesome. I love seeing groups of them coming and working on stuff. All 3 of them put stuff here. Yeah, skill is 5. What about you, mate? Yeah, you can work on it. Military, what's it? The mulberry jam. I like legit read that as military jam. I'm like, man, that military jam. Fucking insane stuff. No, yeah, mulberry jam. I remember Granddad had a whole orchard filled with apples, blackcurrant, and mulberry. Every time I visited him, I just went to munch in the garden. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I grew up with a massive mulberry tree that was like probably about 2 stories tall, give or take. It was huge, right? So like we as like teenagers and stuff would just like climb up and through it. And what we'd do is that like every year we'd get a fresh order of sand and we'd just put that underneath the tree. And like we'd climb up the tree and we'd shake the branches as best we could because like the really ripe berries would just fall straight off. And like all the adults down on the ground would just pick those up and collect them. And we'd go up with 4-liter ice cream containers, which was always fun because you knew that when it came close to mulberry season, you got ice cream. So it's like a double win. So we'd get these like 4-liter like empty tubs of ice cream container things, right? And we'd go up there and we'd fill the tubs as well as like we were allowed to eat whatever we could while we were like grabbing stuff. So we'd end up with like shit tons of it and it would get ferried out to like various like family members all up and down like Australia and stuff, just so that like everybody could have a chance to like make their own mulberry pies or jams or whatever they wanted to do with it. I've never made anything with mulberries before because obviously like when I was growing up I just didn't do cooking, right? And as an adult, I haven't had a mature mulberry tree fruit much. I had one mulberry tree. My dog ate it. And then a few years later, when she passed away, I buried her and put a mulberry tree on top of her because I knew she fucking loved eating that tree. And I wanted a mulberry tree again. And it's been a few years. In the last couple of years, like, we didn't really get much of it. This year, we got, like, a shit ton of it. Like, I think I probably got about 6 takeaway containers worth of mulberries off it. Like, I gave some to my cousin and I'm gonna take some jam out to her tomorrow after I stream and stuff, even though I've like got to wait till like the sun rises before I can do that, but still yeah, it's pretty good. Like, if it doesn't set, I think it would still be good for like a lot of things. I'm gonna use some of it to put into cupcakes. I could have done this with like a muffin or something, but I just didn't feel like the heaviness of a muffin. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna try this with a cupcake. Right, so I've got like a pre-made cupcake mix and I'm gonna kind of do like a mulberry jam swirl through them. Or at least I'm gonna fucking try. Like, who knows how that's gonna turn out. The jam's good, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, I can't vouch for what's gonna happen with like, I kind of put it there. I can't vouch for what's going to happen when I start trying to, you know, cook more stuff with it. Like, it could be 50-50. But yeah, I'll do that either tonight or like tomorrow. And then I also want to make scones because I can make scones. I rarely fuck up scones. So I just need to get some more flour for that. Because I didn't realize we tossed out all the flour at the start of the year. I haven't actually needed flour since then, so yeah, I'll get some more and I'll make that. Then I'll need to get some kind of cream so I can have like mulberry jam cream scones, but that sounds epic. What's the difference between cupcake and muffins? I don't know the exact differences between recipes, but I do know that generally speaking, cupcakes are sweet and muffins are generally more dense kind of thing. I think that there's something else to them as well, because usually speaking, muffins are the ones that generally have like more things added to it. Like, I don't generally hear too many people add things to, you know, cupcake recipes. It's usually like vanilla, chocolate, whatever that red one is. Like, yeah, there's it's like straight up flavor